this is Richa from XPRO Elementor Addons, and today we're going to explore the free Elementor Course Grid Widget by XPRO. It helps to present courses in a grid layout, making it easier for the users to explore and understand the course's content. To use this widget, you first need to install and activate Tutor LMS to your WordPress website to create courses.
The Course Grid widget can be used to elegantly showcase courses on educational, portfolio, business, or any website, enhancing engagement and attracting learners or clients.
First, make sure to install and activate the free XPRO Elementor plugin. You can find the link in the description box below. And you can also find a video on how to install and activate it on a YouTube channel. So make sure to install and activate it to make amazing videos. So here you can see this e-tutoring website on which I have created the school course grid. Let's delete it and remake it from the scratch. In the search panel, search for course grid and drag and drop it over here. The default view automatically fetches the most recent courses and displays them on screen. Let's edit the grid. In the Content tab, we have General, Query, Pagination. Let's first edit the General section. In the General section, we have Layout, where we have 10 layouts to play with, each layout with a unique set of element arrangements to select from. You can see you guys can play around and select the layout you like. I like the 7th layout. Next is the column, where you can decide how many courses to display per column. If we click 1, then only one course will be displayed per column, like this. If 2, then 2. If 3, then 3. You can display 6 courses per column. I like the 3 courses per column as it looks clean, organized, allowing each course to stand out while maintaining a tidy layout. If you like to show an image with the courses, then select yes in the show image option and it will appear like this. And if you don't have any relevant image or do not want to display, then select no in the show image and it will appear like this. I prefer using images because they make the course look more attractive and give an idea of what each course is about. Next, you can set image resolution. Under the image resolution tab, we have multiple options like thumbnail, medium, large. I'm selecting full. Select the resolution that suits your need. Then we have the show rating options that appear like this if you select yes, and if you rather not show ratings, then pick no. I'm going with yes to help see visitors how good and popular the courses are. Next we have show excerpt that appears like this. By selecting yes, you can provide users with a brief overview of what each course offers, and if you don't like it, then simply select no. I'm selecting yes to give user a sneak peek into what each course covers. If you enable the show excerpt, you'll notice the content length feature, which allows you to control how much content is displayed in the excerpt. You can adjust it by increasing or decreasing using the arrows, which changes the value by 5 each time. If you want to set it to a specific value, like 11, you can simply type it in. Let's try 16. That reveals too much content. 12 seems just right. Then we have the button option. By selecting yes, it adds a button to your courses, making it easy for users to jump in and enroll or learn more. But if buttons aren't your thing, just pick no. I'm selecting yes to make it convenient for users to dive into the courses. Next is button text, where you can write whatever you like. For instance, learn more or enroll now. I'm typing read more. Next, we have the show author option. If you select yes, it will display the name of the course author, as you can see it on the screen. If you prefer not to show the author's name, select no and it will disappear. As you enable the show author option, you can see the author title and show avatar option. Here you can add the course author's title or position. If you'd like to add this detail, type it in, like it will appear over here. If not, just leave it blank. Next is show avatar. By selecting yes, it dynamically displays the author image or avatar. If you're not a fan of it, then simply select no. It's totally up to you. I don't want the author name, so selecting no in the show author option. Then comes the show meta option. As you can see it over here, you can add date, category, comments, and it will display over here. You can add all of them alongside the course. If you only want to add that date, just delete the other option. You can also select icons from the icon library or upload it from your computer. You can also upload an SVG. I'm not a big fan, so I'm not going to show any show meta. Alright, we have nailed the general section. Moving forward to the query section. In the query section, select what programs of study you want to show in the list of the lectures from the following options. In the source option, we have courses, where the widget will automatically retrieve the courses you created in the LMS plugin, just like this. In the manual section, just type the name of course here, like Business Podcast, and select it, and it will display the course. By selecting the dynamic option, the widget automatically fetches and displays the latest courses from your course database. Whenever you add a new course to your website, they will automatically appear in the list without you having it to manually update the widget. I selected courses. You can see author, course categories, tags, exclude. If you have courses by different authors and you want to display the courses offered by specific authors, simply type the name and select it. This way only the courses from those authors will be displayed. Same goes for the course categories and tags. From here you can filter the courses by the order of the categories and tags. Just type the category name like business and in tag like education, and only those courses with these tags and categories will display in the grid. I don't want it. Next is the exclude option. With the exclude option, we can exclude any course we don't want to display in the grid. Suppose I don't want the WordPress for beginners. By selecting it, the course will disappear from the course grid. Next, we have the per page option. We can decide how many courses to be displayed per page. If I select 5, 4, only 4 courses will be displayed in the grid. If 3, then 3 courses. 5, then 5. I want all my courses to be displayed per page, so type in 6 since I have 6 courses. Next we have the offset. Now let's talk about the offset. With the offset, you can specify the number of items to be skipped before displaying the courses on the page. For example, if you type 1, it will skip the first course and display the courses starting from 2. Similarly, if I type 2, it will start courses from 3. If I type 3, it will skip the first 3 courses and display the courses starting from the 4th one. Then we have an order option where you can arrange the courses from these options. By selecting post ID, the grid will organize itself according to the course's unique post ID that is provided by the system. Courses can be displayed based on their authors by selecting the post author. These courses are by a single person, so you can't see the difference. You can sort the courses based on their titles, date, organize courses by their publication dates, and arrange the courses based on their last modified dates, allowing users to find the recently updated content. If your courses have hierarchical relationships, you can organize them into parent-child structures by selecting the parent ID, or can organize your courses randomly, or organize your courses based on comment counts to showcase engagement levels and encourage interaction, or manually set the order of courses using the menu order. I'm going to select the date option. You can select whatever you like. Next, we have the order. You can arrange the courses by order by selecting ascending. The courses are arranged from oldest to the latest date. And by selecting descending, they are arranged from latest to oldest. I'm selecting descending to show the latest courses first. Now we have the post by image option. By selecting yes, it will only display courses with featured image. Featured image is a chosen picture that represents a post or content. And if you haven't used any feature image, then simply select no. We're done with the query section. Moving forward to the pagination. The pagination option allows your users to browse your list by moving forward or backward. You cannot see the pagination here since I have set 6 courses per page and the grid has 6 posts. Let me set 3 courses per page. Now you can see the pagination. We can see options, previous label, next label, arrows label. In the previous label, you can type a name for the label like old or stick to the previous. Same goes for the next label. You can type anything like new or stick to the next. You can also style the icons that will display with the label from these options. Here we have multiple options like angle, chevron circle, double angle, caret, long arrow, arrow circle. You can select whatever you like. I don't need pagination because I want the 6 courses to be displayed in the grid. So selecting no. Alright, we have made the content tab. Let's move to the styling tab. In the style tab, we have general, rating, content, meta, button to shuffle. Let's play with the general section first. Here we have alignment. Find the content left, center or right. I like the left alignment. You can adjust the image height by adjusting the sliders or simply typing the size. Let's try 100. It's a bit small. 200. No. 250. Adding 10 more. 260. Yeah, this looks nice. The next cool option is the space between. You can increase or decrease the space between the courses by adjusting the sliders or typing it. Let's try 40. A bit smaller. 30. Yeah, 30 looks nice. In the background type, we can either have solid color or gradient. Let's check the solid color first. Here you can select the color from this color option. I like the white color. Now let's try gradient. Selecting color 1. Now selecting color 2. We can also adjust the location of the color from these sliders. We can also select the gradient type from here. Here we have linear, radial. In linear, we can also set the angle by adjusting the slider like this. In radial, the gradient is at the center and we can adjust its position from here like top right, bottom left. I'm not a fan of gradients, so gonna get rid of it. And so I'm sticking to the solid color. Next we have box shadow. You can select the color for the shadow from this color option. You can make it go horizontally, adjusting the direction like this, or you can make it go vertically by adjusting the direction from the slider. And if you want to make it more or less blurry, you can adjust the blurriness here. Then there is a spread option if you like to have a shadow spread around the box. I'm keeping the blurriness to 50 pixels. Oh, and don't forget about the position. If you want it inside the course box edges, then select Insert. And if you want it on the outer edges of the course box, then select Outline. I like the outline. Next is the border type. We can add border around the box. We have multiple options like solid, dotted. We can adjust the color from this color option. We can increase and decrease the border width from here. Let's try some other options. Solid, dotted, dashed, groove. If you want to increase or decrease the width, you can from here, as I told you before. And again, you can select the color for the border from this color option. I'm selecting default. Then we have a border radius. You can adjust the radius for the border. I want the box to have a softer look, so adding 5 pixels, a bit more, 10 pixels to all sides. Oh, wait, if you want the box to have sharper edges, then you can type 1 and it will have sharp edges. With 5, softer sharp edges. I'm keeping it to 10 pixels. You can also adjust it differently by unlinking from here and selecting different sizes. Style however you like. Next is padding. Padding is the distance between the empty spaces. We can increase or decrease it like this. I'm keeping it to -2 from all sides. Now we have normal and hover options for overlay. It's a color to image. You can select any color from this color option. I would suggest selecting transparent color for clarity. Now you can see the overlay over the courses now. Now let's try for the hover option. Selecting a transparent color for the hover as well. Okay, now let's see. The color appears when we hover the mouse over it. It looks cool, right? Select whatever you like. I'm skipping the overlay. Rate and styling the general section. Moving forward to the rating section. Here we can decrease or increase the icon size by adjusting the slider. Let's try 30. Oh, too big. 25. Still no. 20 looks cool. Next is typography. But since there isn't any text used in the rating, only the icon, so it won't work here. Don't worry, we'll discuss typography in the next styling sections. Same goes for the text color. You can select the icon color from this color option. I like the yellow color. You can set its margins from here. You can also set it differently by unlinking it from here. I only need margins to the bottom. Then, no. 20, 20 it is. We're done with the rating section. Moving forward to the content section. You can adjust the height of the content from the slider. Let's try 500. Oops, too much. Half of 500. 250. No, 200. I like the 200. Next is the background color. Again, you can select from solid colors or gradients. Selecting solid color first. I like it at white. Now for gradients, I'm sticking with the solid color. Next we have box shadow, keeping it to default settings. Next is the border type, where the border appears around the box. We again have same option: solid, dotted, proof. We can increase or decrease the border width from here. I'm selecting default. Next is the border radius, which again you can increase or decrease from here. Then comes the padding. I'm adjusting it differently. 30, no. 35, yep, to the top. And same for the bottom, 35. And 20 to the right. And same for the left, 20. Next is the title for typography. In the typography, you can select the font for the title. We have Arial, Times New Roman, Arboreto, and I'm going to select DM Sans. It's clean, modern, and easy to read. Then we have the size of title. You can adjust the size of title by adjusting the slider or simply typing the size. Let's try 20. Nope. 25. Yeah, 25 looks good. Then next we have weight. Here we have 100, 300, 600, 900, 500. Many options to select from. I like 500, neither too bold nor light. Then we have transform. Here we have uppercase, in which all letters are capitalized. Lowercase, opposite of uppercase. Capitalized, in which only the first letter is capital. I'm selecting default. Now we have style. Here we have normal, italic, and oblique. Italic and oblique are somewhat similar. Oblique is smoother. I'm selecting default. Next we have decoration. Here we have underline, overline, line through. Again selecting default. Then comes the line height. Here we can adjust the height of lines like this. Let's try 30. Bit more, so adding 5 pixels. Yeah, 35 looks good. Next you can adjust the spaces between the letter from this letter spacing. Same for the word spacing. We're done with the typography. Next we have color. We can select the color for the title from this color option. I like the black color. It goes well with the white background. You can also add a hover color to the title. Let's select color. Let's try blue. Now see the magic. Now see the magic. It looks cool, but I don't need it, so resetting it. Next you can adjust the margins for the title from here. Then comes the content. Let's select a color for the content, keeping it to black. And the typography, I'm selecting the same font, DM Sans. Size a bit smaller from the title, 18, looks good. Weight same as title, 500. Keeping the remaining settings to default. Now let's set the margins for content. Keeping it to 4 from all sides. The content section is completed. Moving forward to the meta section. But let's add something in the meta to see how we can style it. Let's add a date. Now let's style it. In the typography, you can select any font for it like Tahoma, Helvetica, and the text of the date will change. Then you can adjust the size from the slider, select any weight you want. Then we have transform, style, italic, decoration, underline. I'm resetting it. Next is the space between. If you have selected more than one meta like date, so selecting one more, adding comments. And now let's adjust the space from this space slider. See? Next is the icon color. We can select any color from this color option. Then we have color for the meta text. If you want the meta to have a background color, then select the color from this color option. Next is the border. The border appears around the meta. You can select the border color from here. Then we have border radius, which we can increase and decrease like this. Then there is padding, and then margins. Then comes the wrapper that creates a wrap or box around the meta. You can select border from here and it appears like this. Adjust its width. We can select the border color as well. We can adjust the border radius from here. Same goes for the padding, and then can set margins. So this is how you can style the meta. But I don't need it, so let's delete it from the content tab. Lastly, we have button to style for. In the typography, you can select any font like Arial, Helvetica, Times New Roman, Verdana. I'm selecting default, adjusting the size to 10. No, it's a bit small. 15. No, something smaller. 12, yeah, 12 looks nice. Keeping the remaining settings same as it is. Then we have the normal and hover options. Let's play with the normal first. Let's select the text color for the button. I like the white color. Oops, it's gone. Let's select a background color so it could be visible again. In the background type, again we have solid and graded options. I like this color, it goes well with the text. Let's try for the gradient. Sticking with the solid color. Then we have border type with same options. I like solid. In the border width, I'm keeping it 1 from all sides. In the border color, I'm selecting the same color as the background color. Next is the border radius. I'm adding 5 pixels to all sides. Then we have padding. I'm setting it separately, so unlinking from here. Let's add 20 to the top, a little less, 50. Oh, I know it looks messy, but trust the process. Adding 15 to the bottom as well. In the left and right, let's add 5 less from the top and bottom. Yeah, then looks just right. Next come margins. I only need margins to the top. Let's add 5. No. 10. Yeah, 10 looks good. Okay, let's move to the hover option, selecting color for the text. Let's select the background color as the color for text in the hover. And let's select white as the background color. Border color, let's select black. Now let's see. Wow, this looks good, right? Now let's try for the gradient. Yeah, this looks good as well, but I like the solid one more. So that's it for the button, and that's it. Let's have a look. Wow, it looks really cool, right? So this is what you can do with this free amazing widget by XPRO. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more amazing videos.